Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos, and welcome to my weekly vault video. So, a little bit less filled vaults than last week, although I think I did a pretty good job of still filling them up despite the fact there was a Path of Exile League that started last week that I spent quite a bit of last week playing. The vaults are, in general, there's not too much left in them at this point anyways. This character, for instance, I can't think of an item I don't have that I want. Like, I guess an Aeronog ring would be nice to have, but I don't think I'd ever really even use it. So I'm mostly just looking for, like, a tertiary or something. I guess I have sockets as well and everything. I guess I could use another socket for something. Eye of the Vengeful Hurricane. Hey, I can use that to turn into a mount in Ascara. Do I already have one? I don't already have one. Seems good. Seems like a fraction of a future mount. I'm down, I guess. Also, hey, you never know. Maybe I want to swap off Lariat next tier. I think I actually already have a better... Yeah, I have a slightly better necklace if I do want to swap off Lariat, but, you know, you never know. You never know if you're going to want to mount, so let's grab that. I don't think I got a key, because I didn't do a key on this character last week, so... Yeah. Alright, quarter star 25, that's nice. What is my Tyrannical Court? I'm currently 3279, which is like right on the line of maybe safe for title, so could use like a little score upgrade somewhere. But obviously it's not going to be from 25 court. I don't even know where the best place to go would be. I guess 26 not good, or Vault would be the best option, or Halls or something. Yeah. Alright, well, it's going to be a project for later this week, perhaps. The 25 court, not in and of itself a good key, but it can turn into a 26, so that's cool. Let's see what's on the Monk. Now, the Monk has done some number of keys. I did all my keys on Tuesday and Wednesday, so I could play Path of Exile on Thursday. Elite Spec Windwalker. I think I did one key, but maybe I did four. I think I did one. I think I also did a Mythic first, too. I don't know. Let's find out together. All right, we got the Sword Singer's Wrist Guards and the Frost Breath Thumper. That's the suckiest part of this this tier, is you can just get 415 items in your raid slots. They're just worse than anything you could craft. So that's a sag. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess this is Haste Mastery. These stats aren't insane. I already have 2 tokens of merit. Yeah, let's just take a socket. Who cares about 3 item levels up and stats worse on bracers? Let's take a socket and maybe socket something good. I don't know. All right, Paladin time. Now, my Paladin I actually played quite a bit on last week. I did I did Razageth on this character, actually. I had 6 out of 8. My Warrior, you saw my Warrior get a 2-box. That was because I killed Taros and Senarth on my Warrior in that run, so that I wouldn't get them into the loot pool for this character, because that would actively make it worse to have killed those characters. But yeah, you can see I've got some... I picked up a Grief Torch, I picked up a 424 Helmet, so what are we looking for out of this vault? Well, a weapon from the M+ rows would be pretty cool. 424 Shoulders would be a slight upgrade. Leech on something would be cool, but mainly it's a Broodkeeper ring that we want to see here. Okay. Well, Kurog's Thunder Hooves are nice. Yeah. That's a little upgrade. I don't think I even have a use for... Yeah, I already have a socket in my bags. Nothing to socket, so... We'll take these. Haste Mastery, good stats. Haste Verse on my current crafted ones are good too, but Haste Mastery is even better, so... Just slam that. What's my bracer situation looking like? I have some crit verse bracers. Interesting. Yeah. Alright, well, this character's pretty much full bis now as well. Like, this character... We're literally just... First of all, I need to get the Onyx Amulet on this character. I think I have it. I just need to go get some more gems and upgrade them and stuff. That shouldn't actually take too long. And I need to get a Broodkeeper ring. If I can get a Broodkeeper ring on this guy at some point in the next few weeks, that would be really big. That item is really nice for prop pally. It's not so much that you do fire damage, it's just like Mastery Haste stats are particularly good for Paladin. It's kind of the only tank that really likes Mastery. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the only tank that likes Mastery at all. Most other tanks, Mastery is like a stat that generally they make Mastery kind of increase your physical damage reduction and then also give you some damage, but So it's usually like a little bit better than crit defensively for most tanks, and a little bit worse offensively. But it's usually a lot worse than haste and verse defensively, and often offensively as well. So like DH is a pretty good example. Mastery, if you look at Mastery, it's like, oh, you got more armor from this, right? But like physical damage is often not the scary thing for a lot of tanks. For DK, sometimes it can be, but you know, verse is nice because it just works against anything. All right, so here we've got a crit haste bracers. The other option is to take 2 coins. Again, a fairly empty vault. I didn't do 2 out of 8 on this guy, but I'm just going to take the 2 coins. These stats are maybe slightly better, but I would rather just get the coins so that if I'm lazy in future weeks, I can secure myself a socket. I don't know. The vaults, they're drying up. I don't know why you're still watching. I don't know why you're still here. There's not going to be any good items. No more very rare items. That train stopped last week. There's no more. It's all done. There's definitely not going to be an Aranog ring. Actually, there could be. This character could see an Aranog ring or a Broodkeeper ring in the vault. This character has killed Broodkeeper and Aranog. I think it's also killed. It's killed like Dathia. Leadspec Unholy. Seems good to me. Let's see what we got. 415 pants or Idol of Trampling Hooves. I think this actually is a trinket that people use sometimes for stuff. I could be wrong about it, but that seems like a lot of damage on the proc. Yeah. I'm just going to grab this trinket. I don't know. I could take a socket here, but trinket seems interesting. I'm not going to look up if it's ever actually been used, but yeah, you know, who knows? Sometimes you just have a random 421 trinket and like use it for something. Maybe you don't. Okay. Either the other option is the Season 1 socket. Both probably have about as much utility going into next season. Maybe the Season 1 socket's a little bit of a better pick in theory, but in practice, I'm pretty unlikely to play the DK as well. The way that my guild works, me and the other tank in my guild can both play all 6 tank classes. Well, can play is a little bit loose in my case, but, you know, we have them geared. But if there were to be a tier where we played DK, the other tank in my guild would probably play it. Last time we had a tier where we played 1 DK, it was me that got to do it. And I don't think he wants that to happen again. He wants to be the guy who gets to play DK next year if we do that, so. All right, we've got the option between the 2 tokens to bring us to a socket or a Lariat replacement necklace. Now, there is some value in getting a Lariat replacement necklace because you kind of, you know, maybe next tier you want different embellishments early in the tier. You want to be able to change your necklace. It's just nice to have a passable option. On the other hand, 421 is not going to be especially hard to replace. I also already have a Pendant of Impending Perils that I could upgrade to 418, potentially even 421 next patch, that without really spending anything more than gold. So because of that, I'm just going to take the socket here. Now, you may ask, why do I have a Pendant of Imposing Perils? I used this character's Spark early on to get knowledge points on my DK by work ordering that for myself. So that's that story. There, now, if you were wondering that, now you're not anymore. You got the answer. Okay, Warlock time. Don't know if I did a key or anything on my Warlock last week. I'm going to be honest. It's all a bit of a blur. I think there's a chance. I did a key. I think I did a key on this in my Evoker. In fact, I think I might have done a 2 out of... It's all coming back to me. Yeah, I think I did a 2 out of 8, and I got a Whispering Incarnate icon. Yeah, I did. I won the Whispering Incarnate icon, and then I traded it to Timbermaw R, because that character might actually get used for something at some point in the future, whereas this character has no chance. So I literally did... I left a 80 item level Crimson Combatants of Insignia of Alacrity into Whispering Incarnate icon upgrade on the table. Which means I'm going to get rewarded because that icon that I sent away is going to be right here. Okay. That would have been nifty. All right, well, you know. Item will upgrade on the tier. I'm not going to say can't complain about it because I certainly can complain about it. I wish it was an icon, but can't be too sad about it. All right, and now we have the Evoker just sitting away here doing its thing. Evoker... So last week I kind of complained a little bit about what it's looking like on PTR. They've actually, right after I posted last week's vault video, they made a good set of changes to Evoker. It looks a lot less cursed in 10.1 than it was prior to those. Still, I think is going to be a little bit less of a fun playstyle than it currently is, but I'm a lot less doomer about it, which is nice because I've been really enjoying playing this class. This class is pretty fun. So, all right, loot spec devastation. See what we got here. We're looking for. I think this is from a 2 out of 8 that I must have done on this character as well. So, take another icon. Nope, never get an icon. All right, that's okay. I'm not mad about it. I'll just take 4/6 of a socket. I don't have any coins already on this character, so don't even get to buy a socket right away. All right, well, one of the least filled set of vaults I've opened in the last month or two. One of the least rewarding sets as well. You could argue there's a correlation. Getting more vault slots maybe was something that made me more likely to get good stuff in the past. I need to get a couple of good items at least, I guess. I got a few nice upgrades here or there. And also, I mean, at this point, like, even this, rat alt thing, this character, when you have a rat alt and you just, like, do some keys and some 2 out of 8s on it for a month and a half or something, all your gear becomes good. It's not really possible to avoid, like, these kind of worst case outcomes of like, 405 M plus gear or whatever in a few slots. Like, my trinkets are a little bit bad, but I don't know. You just, if you can rat your way into some of that early content, once you do that for a couple of weeks, then you start getting to the point where it's like, okay, now I'm actually like a reasonable character, right? I can keep up in these runs, and then it becomes really easy to just keep filling the vaults. So I don't know. Obviously, like, those first couple weeks of the rat are a little bit shaky, but that's one of the things I like about my guild is we're all kind of willing to do these runs for each other where we, it's like one rat and 4 mains, or sometimes 2 rats and 3 mains. That's a lot. We do that from time to time as well. Those are a lot more sketchy. But yeah, that's a really nice perk of being in a good guild. So yeah, I don't know. It's cool. A cool season. Cool time to play alts. Hope you enjoyed this vault video. Gonna stop rambling now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.